Hello everyone, welcome back. We are going to read in our Bible. Remember, in our Bible we've been reading about all the miracles that Jesus did when he was here on earth with us. Today our story is called Lazarus Lives. Jesus got a message from his friends Martha and Mary, telling him that their brother Lazarus was very, very sick. But by the time Jesus arrived at Lazarus' house, Lazarus was dead. Jesus gave Martha a hug and said, "He will rise again. Everyone who believes in me and believes in God will live again, even though they have died." But when Mary came up crying, Jesus cried too, and asked them to take him to the cave where Lazarus had been put. He told the men to open the cave. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days, but Jesus prayed and gave thanks to God. Then he said very loudly, "Lazarus, come out." Everyone watched in wonder as a figure came out from the cave, wrapped in strips of cloth. It was Lazarus. He was alive. So again, Jesus brought somebody back to life. Let's put our hands together, eyes closed. Dear Jesus, please show me how to spend this day, sharing love in every way. Help me to be kind to everyone, to play and laugh, and have great fun. Shining your light and giving your grace. Sharing your joy with a smile on my face. Amen. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. We've got peace and joy like a river, I've got peace and joy like a river, got peace and joy like a river in my soul. I've got peace and joy like a river, I've got peace and joy like a river, peace and joy like a river in my soul. I've got peace and joy like an ocean, I've got peace and joy like an ocean, I've got peace and joy like an ocean in my soul. I've got peace and joy like an ocean, I've got peace and joy like an ocean, I've got peace and joy like an ocean in my soul. I've got peace and joy like a fountain, I've got peace and joy like a fountain, I've got peace and joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace and joy like a fountain, I've got peace and joy like a fountain, I've got peace and joy like a fountain in my soul. I am so happy. Today the sun has come out and it's not so cold. So today we can take off our cold picture. It's not cold anymore and the sun is shining bright. If yesterday was Tuesday, what's today? It's Wednesday. And if yesterday was 23, what's today? 24. Well done. So we take our 3 away and we put on a number 4. 24. It's still June and it's still winter. Can we read the weather chart together? Our weather for today is sunny. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of June. The season is winter. Our theme this week is winter. And today we're going to talk about how can we stay warm at winter, in winter time. Now there's lots of things we can do. But the first thing that we can do is we must put on long sleeve tops like this so that it covers your whole arm and it will keep you warm. And you then can wear long pants or leggings or stockings that will keep your legs warm. Under your shirt, if you want to, you can wear a vest. Now a vest is just like another shirt that will keep you nice and warm. Okay, then we need to remember to wear closed shoes. Because if your feet get cold, you're going to get sick. So you need to remember to wear closed shoes. Like these ones. I've got boots. Maybe you've got tackies or you've got ballet shoes, pumps, or you've got boots like mine. Maybe you've got gum boots. There's lots of different types of shoes. But when we wear closed shoes, we must remember to put on socks. Nice socks. Because if we don't put on socks, our feet are going to get very stinky in our shoes. Ew. And we don't want stinky feet, hey? No, so then we can put on socks. And socks also have the job of keeping your feet warm. So, if your feet are cold and you're wearing closed shoes, you can wear socks. And if they're fluffy socks, then they keep your feet even warmer. My feet are cold, so I'm going to put on my socks. Now that my socks are on, I can put on my boots to keep my feet warm. Now that I've got my boots on, I'm still feeling a little bit cold. So what do you think I can put on to make me warm? I can put on a jacket. I can put a jacket on to keep me nice and warm. There we go. Now my jacket can keep me warm. You know what? I'm still cold. Sure, but this winter's very cold, hey? So what do you think I can still put on? Because you know what? I think my neck is a little bit cold. So what do you think I can put on? What do we put on around our neck to keep us warm? A scarf. So we can put a scarf around our neck to keep our neck nice and warm. There we go. Whew, I'm now getting nice and warm. You know what? My hands are cold. What do you think I can put on my hands to keep my hands warm? What do we put on our hands? We put on gloves. I've got gloves here somewhere. Let me find them. Ooh, there we go. I found them. These are my gloves to keep my hands nice and warm. Sure, there we go. Now my hands are warm. You know what's now cold? Oh dear. My ears are cold. What do you think I can use to keep my ears warm? What about a beanie? I can put a beanie on my head and maybe that will keep my ears warm. Let me see. There we go. I've got a beanie. Let's see. Oh, doesn't do a very good job of keeping my ears warm. But I've got an even better one. And I think you're going to like it. Are you ready? This is my other beanie. Look at that. I'm a penguin. So now I can keep my ears warm. Now I'm all dressed and all nice and warm. But you know what? You guys won't believe this. I'm still cold. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? Oh no. I have an idea. Because I'm at home, I can get a blanket and put a blanket all around me to keep me nice and warm. Ooh, getting nice and warm now. You know what? Guess what? I'm still cold. How am I still cold? Oh my goodness, I've got a jacket, I've got a long sleeve, I've got socks and boots and gloves and a scarf and a hat on. Why am I still cold? Oh no. You know what I've got to keep me warm? I'll go get it quickly. I've got this. Do you know what this is? This is a hot water bottle. So we open the top and in the hole we pour hot water from the kettle and then we close it tight so the hot water can't come out, and that keeps us nice and warm. Some of you might have one that goes in the microwave, that you heat up in the microwave and that keeps you warm. I don't have one of those. I've got this. So do you think I'm warm yet? Sure. My goodness, there's so many different things we can wear to keep us warm. Now you don't have to wear everything like I've got on. You might only need a jacket to keep you warm. Maybe you only need a scarf or gloves. Do you know what the best part about wearing all these different things is? When you start getting hot, you can just take some of the stuff off and then you'll be fine. Hey, do you know what? My favorite thing to wear when I get cold. Can I show you? My favorite thing to wear when it's very cold is this. Looks like a jacket, but it's not a jacket. It's my dressing gown that I wear with my pajamas. So, if I'm still cold after wearing all of this, or I don't want to wear a jacket, I love to wear my dressing gown. And do you know what? If you don't have a hat, look here, you can take that hat off. You maybe have a hood on your jacket that can then keep your ears nice and warm. So there's lots and lots of different things we can wear that will help to keep us warm. And you know, it's very important to stay warm in winter, because if we get cold, we're going to get sick. So we must stay warm, make sure we've got shoes on and socks and a jacket and that we are warm, because we don't want to get sick. I want all the elephants to stay healthy so that we're ready when we eventually come back to school. Now, this is the important thing. If you start getting hot because you've got too much stuff on, do we take it off and drop it on the floor and leave it? No, you must take it, your jacket or your scarf or your beanie or whatever you've got, because you've taken off because it's hot. You need to take it and put it where it belongs. So if you're at school, you must remember, if you get hot, your jacket and everything must go inside your bag so you can take it home and it doesn't get lost. But if you're at school, not at school, at home, you can take your jacket and put it away. Don't just leave it on the floor. It's your job to look after your things. It's not your mommy's job. It's not your daddy's job. It's your job to make sure all your clothes go to the right place when you are finished wearing them. Okay, so you guys going to stay nice and warm for me so we can be healthy when we get to come back to school. Good job. Our story today is called One Snowy Night. Now this story is a little bit long, so we're going to read some of it today and we'll finish our story tomorrow. Let's see what our story is about. It's cold in the park in winter, but Percy the park keeper doesn't mind. He puts on his warm coat and his big scarf and wears 2 pairs of fluffy socks inside his gumboots. Percy likes to be out in the fresh air. In the middle of the park there is a house. This is where Percy lives. When it gets too cold to be outside, Percy goes into his house where it's cozy and warm. The animals who live in the park all know Percy's house. Every day he shares his lunch with them. One winter's night, it was so cold it began to snow. Great big snowflakes fell past the window of Percy's house. Brrr, said Percy. I think I'll need an extra blanket tonight. He made himself some hot chocolate and got ready for bed. Suddenly, there was a tapping sound. There was someone at the door. Who can it be this time of night, thought Percy. He went to the door and looked out. And you see the snow falling. There on the step was a squirrel. It looked very cold and miserable. I can't get to sleep, Percy, said the squirrel. My bed is full of snow. Oh dear, said Percy. Never mind. I've got plenty of room for 2 in my bed. The squirrel snuggled down next to Percy, and soon he began to feel warm. And then, knock, knock. It was the door again. Who can it be now? Thought Percy. Standing outside were two shivering rabbits. It's freezing, said one rabbit. We're frozen, said the other. You poor things, said Percy. Come in and warm up. The rabbit squeezed into Percy's bed next to him and the squirrel. There wasn't much room. Squirrel, could you face the other way? Percy asked. Your tail is tickling my nose. And then, knock, knock at the door. Oh dear, said Percy. Now there's someone else at the door. It was a fox. He looked very cold and hungry. Can I come in too? He asked. Percy scratched his head and thought for a minute. Well, if you promise to behave, he said. I promise, said the fox, and he squeezed into bed next to all the other animals and Percy. Bump! Oops! Ouch! The squirrel fell out of bed. Who did that? Asked the squirrel crossly. And then there was a knock, knock, knock at the door. But you're going to have to wait for tomorrow to see who's at the door. We will finish our One Snowy Night story tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed learning about winter clothes today and enjoyed seeing me get all dressed up and all those different things and I couldn't move because I had so much on. And I really hope that you guys will make sure you stay warm now in winter. But since it's a lovely day, go play outside in the nice, warm sun. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Stay warm. I'm missing you.